Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a MIXBAR video. I'm going to be doing a brand overview on all of the fragrances, including the two new ones, Whipped Almond and Sparkling Hibiscus. I'm going to be giving you my blending recommendations, and I also have a giveaway for you guys. So if you'd like to know what I think about this brand, then keep watching. For transparency purposes, I purchased every single one of these fragrances. They are a fantastic deal. You can get the Eau de Parfums for $18.99. They have a brush-on fragrance pen, which is like a travel size, for $11.99. And they have a fantastic hair and body mist for $8.99. So these are a very affordable and accessibly priced fragrance brand. There are a few pros and cons with the brand, so I will get into that closer to the end of the video. But if you are looking for an affordably priced brand, this is definitely on the cheaper side. Now, the giveaway, the brand actually reached out to me after I'd purchased every single fragrance, and they were like, we'd love to send you some PR to try our brand. And I was like, okay, thank you. And so that is what I'm giving to you. The giveaway prize is going to be a full bottle of vanilla bourbon, the Discovery set that has every fragrance except the two new ones, and a brush fragrance pen of glass rose. So I will be giving into the rules of the giveaway at the end of this video. So if you'd like to know how to win, then just stick to the end. But every fragrance in this video I have purchased. Now, because two of the new fragrances have just been released and a lot of people are really interested in them, I'm going to do an overview on those first if those are the ones that you are most interested in. I'm not going to be doing a huge breakdown on the notes. I'm just going to be giving you guys little blurbs on how I think these smell. And again, at the end, I'll give you my layering recommendations and the ones that I like the most. So the two newest ones are Sparkling Hibiscus and Whipped Almond. And the one that I feel has the most hype around it is Whipped Almond. And I have to say, I do agree with the hype. Both of these are really beautiful, and I find that they have their own unique qualities. Sparkling Hibiscus has this beautiful kind of juicy, fruity, very perfect hibiscus kind of like tea note to it. If you've ever had a really sweet hibiscus tea, it's very refreshing. It's semi-tangy and zesty and a little bit fruity, almost like a tart berry, like a raspberry or a blackberry. It has those kind of nuances to it. This has a beautiful, just kind of sparkling, zesty tanginess to it on the skin that I find to be really nice and pretty. I really like the way this one smells, and it performs really nicely on the skin. If you like those more bright, dazzling, sparkly, deep berry fragrances and you're looking for something different that you haven't smelled everywhere, I think that you're going to like Sparkling Hibiscus. However, if you have a lot of berry fragrances in your collection, this is probably something that you've smelled already. But I do like the fact that the little hibiscus tanginess in there. And again, it's kind of hard to describe what hibiscus is unless you've tasted hibiscus tea, because it has that tanginess to it and almost like a little bit of a sourness in the background. It's really beautiful, and I like this one a lot. It's more on the fruitier side of a fragrance in regards to a berry fruitiness, again, like a raspberry or a blackberry. But at the end of the day, there's something very fun about this fragrance. And I think if you're looking for something fruity and flirty for summertime, this is something that's going to be really nice to wear. Now, Whipped Almond, again, this is the one that most people have really been just talking about. And when I learned about the new fragrances from this line, this is the one that I was most excited to try. I love almond in fragrances, and almond can go a variety of different ways. It can be something that is more marzipan, kind of more delicious, along the lines of a candy or a treat. You can have more of a woody almond, or you can have more of a nutty almond. This is obviously more of a gourmand, soft, marshmallowy, sweet marzipan almond, but it does have a softness to it and almost like a cleanness to it, which is really, really nice. If you're looking for something that has that beautiful, delicious, gourmand kind of chunk, like delicious, delectable yumminess, and you're tired of everything just being vanilla or chocolate, or again, maybe a berry or a fruit, and you want something that's a little bit different that you haven't seen, whipped almond has just been really delicious and really nice. It is not a in-your-face, super heavy sweetness though. It does settle and soften on the skin a little bit, so you're going to get more of that heavy kind of delicious marzipan almond the first 15 to 20 minutes, and then it's a softer sweet almond note in the background. It's not super in your face the whole time. But I do like that it is a little bit more billowy and pillowy, but you do get that beautiful, delicious almond note in there from start to finish. So those are my thoughts on these two fragrances. If you like something a little bit more tangy, a little bit more tart, a little bit more juicy and fruity, and you like hibiscus, this is a great one to add to your collection. It's not the most out of the box fragrance, so if you have a lot of those types of scents, this might be a little redundant, but it is a little bit different enough and affordable enough. If you would like to add something new to your collection, this is very nice. And if you're looking for a new gourmand fragrance to add to your collection and you're tired of everything being vanilla, I do like that the almond note is predominant in this, but it does have a soft sweetness to it, and it is a little bit on the softer side, so it's not super in your face, and I find that to be really pleasant as well. So those are my kind of reviews of the two new ones. Now let's get into the original collection, or the older fragrances from this line. I think the two standout fragrances for me truly from this line, the ones that surprised me the most, were Coconut Palm and Cloud Musk. Now of all these fragrances, the most shared unisex leaning is Cloud Musk. This smells really sexy on the skin. There's something about it that just smells clean and fresh, but it has a little bit of muskiness from the tonka in here that I really enjoy. I think I much prefer the body mist version of this over the perfume, and I'll get into all of that at the end. But this just smells like, if you're looking for something that's refreshing, smells really nice on the skin, is more unisex leaning, or something that can be used as more of a primer type of fragrance. And when we get into the pros and cons, I'll talk about that too. This is a great one just as a core perfume to have in your fragrance rotation. I really enjoy Cloud Musk. I'm not going to say that it is an identical dupe for Molecule 1 or fragrances that have that musky but still very dominant iOS-y super note in there, but if you enjoy those types of fragrances or compositions, I think you're going to like the way that Cloud Musk smells. Now, Coconut Palm I enjoy because I've noticed for very affordable, accessibly priced coconut fragrances, sometimes they can smell a little synthetic. And I've talked about this before in my videos. When I say a fragrance smells chemically or synthetic, I'm not talking about if it's a natural fragrance or if it uses aroma chemicals or synthetic ingredients. When I say a fragrance smells chemically or synthetic, I'm saying it smells like something you shouldn't put on your skin, like bleach or, you know, car polish or Raid. It just smells very off-putting and not like something you should put on your skin. And coconut is one of those notes where it can just smell not pleasant and not nice on the skin. I love that this smells so fresh, like almost coconut water. And there's a little bit of brightness, there's a little bit of greenness in there, and the coconut in here is really nice. It's not your stereotypical like creamy coconut, which can be really, really nice, but it's also not your stereotypical like toasted coconut. And the toasted coconut fragrances for me on my skin can either smell amazing or they can just smell, again, off, chemically synthetic, just not like something I'd like to smell. But it's nice to smell something refreshing and just like coconut water, and I love that, and I was really excited to smell that on my skin. And going back to the idea of this brand being something that you can wear on your own or layer together, I think that this was something that I was surprised to smell from this brand, and also something that was very smart because this is a perfect composition to layer and also wear on its own. So these were two that I thought I was going to like, but surprised me is how much I enjoyed them. And also I find these to be great scents in regards to being core fragrances to add to your collection if you're looking for layering and blending fragrances for your perfume rotation or wardrobe. These next three are the most basic fragrances of the line. They are not bad, they are actually very good, but most people will have one of these or maybe all of these types of fragrances in their collection, but if you don't and you're looking to add one of these compositions to your collection, these themselves smell really good and perform very good. So we have a beautiful fruity rose. This is very nice. This smells like a gorgeous rose. There's a bit of fruit in here that just gives it a touch of sweetness. I really enjoy this. We have a beautiful woody fragrance. Again, I do like that there's a touch of fruit in here, which gives it a little bit of an effervescence that works with the woods. It kind of makes it more of a shared fragrance and less of something that smells a little bit more on the masculine side, and also helps it blend well with a lot of the other fragrances in the collection, which I think is very smart and mindful when you think about not just releasing a fragrance as its own, but mindful of a cohesive collection. And last and not least, we have Vanilla Bourbon, and this is a really beautiful, very decadent fragrance. I would say another kind of very rich, sexy, gourmand scent from the line. Very beautiful, and if you like those more vanilla dominant, sexy, enticing fragrances, a lot of people have those in their collection, but if you're looking for an affordable one, this is a really nice one as well. So these compositions aren't anything new or groundbreaking, but for the price, they are very, very good. Aside from the ones that surprise me that I really enjoy, the ones I find myself wearing the most are actually Tangerine Squeeze and Blackberry Tonic. These, to me, are the most versatile for where I live, because I live in a very hot, humid environment. Blackberry Tonic is beautiful, it's light, but I love, again, that kind of tart berry note in here, and I love berries and fragrances. Sometimes they can pull a little bit too jammy, or the berries can smell all the same, but I like that you can smell the distinctive blackberry in here. It doesn't just smell like a random berry that they picked from the line. It's a specific berry that works really, really well on the skin, and I really enjoy this one. Tangerine Squeeze, this is great if you like fresh citrus fragrances. This is a great one I like to layer with Blackberry Tonic. And at the end of the day, as a citrus fragrance lover and somebody that lives in an environment where it's mostly hot and humid, as a scent to wear just in general, this has been excellent, and a scent I like to layer as well. And if you know me and my layering videos, I haven't done one in a very long time. One of my favorite fragrances to layer with anything is Limon Verde. This is an excellent fragrance to layer with Limon Verde. So just add this to another list of fragrances if you would like another scent to layer with that fragrance from your line. So these are my most worn, I would say, fragrances from the line. But if you notice, there's not much from these bottles, because we're going to get into that. So overall, I enjoy the fragrances from this house. And at $18.99 for the Eau de Parfums, I find them to be excellent. But I find myself wearing the body mists way more than the Eau de Parfums. So when I'm sitting here telling you I wear these a lot, I wear the compositions of these, but as body mists. So first and foremost, I like that these are affordably priced, but the pros and cons I find to have more to do with its longevity and how the fragrance develops than anything else. So let me put these bottles down and then we'll get into that. Body mists of most of these, but not all of them, and I would like to get body mists of all of them because I genuinely enjoy them. The pros of this line is most definitely its wearability. None of these fragrances are challenging. These fragrances are easy to understand. They're beautiful scents at the end of the day. And although I don't find them to be crazy, groundbreaking scents, I do like that when they say that there's something in them, I like that that's what you can smell. In the hibiscus, it's hard to completely tell you what hibiscus smells like unless you've tasted it. It's a distinctive, very distinctive taste, and it's a very distinctive smell. And I like that you can pick that up, but I do like the fact that it's something that smells really nice on the skin. And the blackberry again is a very distinctive berry, but a lot of times it can get lost or just smell like you close your eyes and blue raspberry. It smells like blue, it smells like black, it smells like berry. It's distinctive and bright and works well on the skin. The coconut is the right type of coconut. I like how everything is, if it's tangerine, it's a tangerine, not just a citrus. And sometimes with more affordable fragrances, you get lost in just something fresh, something woody, something vanilla. And I find that you don't get that muddied experience with these scents. There's a clarity to the composition of these that I enjoy. Are they the most groundbreaking, amazing scents you've smelled ever? No, but they're also less than $20 full retail price for a bottle. And so I appreciate that there is a smartness to the composition and a cohesion with all the scents. And I find that to be something that is worth mentioning. There are some of the fragrances that I find to be, again, a little on the, of course you would have these, the vanilla bourbon, the glass rose, and the wood elixir. They could have done something a little bit more distinctive, but at the end of the day, if you're looking for a good vanilla fragrance, a good woody aromatic, or a good rose fragrance, and you don't want to spend more than 20 bucks, you have that option. So that is also nice as well. Now the cons specifically of the eau de parfums, I have more to do with how they develop on the skin and their longevity. I like that they stay on the skin, but they don't project. They're way, way, way too intimate. And I don't find that, aside from cloud musk and maybe vanilla bourbon, they don't really go past like the first centimeter of your skin after about 2 to 3 hours. So these are a deeply personal fragrance in regards to the eau de parfum, at least on my skin. Now the cloud musk has great longevity and fantastic projection. It does tend to be a little bit past arm's length, and I do like very much how it performs. And if I layer cloud musk with any of the other fragrances, using it as more of a priming scent, that scent will then get the benefits of lasting longer on the skin and projecting farther. So that's why I was saying it's a great scent to have in this lineup as more of a priming scent, but it obviously will change the composition of how it smells. But it's also great if you are looking for one of those priming scents. I love using Molecule 1 as a priming scent to layer with a lot of things, but a lot of people don't want to spend the money on that. Try Cloud Musk. It's excellent. And again, 20 bucks. So I think that it would be a great addition if you like using Molecule 1, but you don't want to spend the money. It is not the exact same fragrance. It'll be different, but I think it's worth taking the risk for $20 to see. So the cons of this have more to do with the eau de parfum's longevity and projection on the skin, and the pros have to do with how everything's composed in regards to its price point, and just generally how I think that they smell really good for what they are. Now the body mist I find to be the best bang for your buck. I like that the fragrances seem to smell more true. So the tangerine smells more tangerine, it smells brighter. The blackberry smells a little bit more fizzy and a little bit more tart. And the musk, the cloud musk, is excellent, absolutely amazing. I much prefer the way that the body mists smell. I think that they're a little less muddy, and they also perform leaps and bounds. They will last longer on my skin and they will project better. So I actually prefer the body mist formula over the eau de parfum formula personally for where I live and my body chemistry. And they are $8.99, so they are much cheaper. I'm not saying that the eau de parfums aren't good. You could obviously mix and match between formulas. I've done that too. I've worn the Cloud Musk Body Mist with the Tangerine Squeeze fragrance, and vice versa, kind of going around, kind of seeing which works well and seeing which blend and formula and layering combo I like the best. But overall, I think that at the end of the day, the body mists, in my opinion, bang for your buck. Even though the eau de parfums are already a good deal, I prefer the body mists. Now, I am not the hugest fragrance pen. I'm not the hugest pen person when it comes down to travel fragrances. I'm not saying that they are bad in regards to application. I will say I prefer the pens over roller balls personally. That's just my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm right or wrong, but I do wish that it was an atomizer. That's just my thought. But I do like the fragrances. I do think that they're nice. I think that they're worth checking out. And overall, the entire line I think is smart, affordable, and accessible. So that is my thoughts on MIXBAR. Now, my most favorite fragrance, if we're gonna close our eyes and we're not gonna talk about who cares about longevity, who cares about where I live, what's my favorite scent in regards to I just love it? I'm really torn between Cloud Musk and Tangerine Squeeze. I thought I was gonna like Whipped Almond more. I really do love almond. I think I haven't worn it enough to be able to say that it's my favorite. I think it is an exceptional fragrance, and I am again very tickled that they really created a great almond scent. But when it comes down to wearability and liking the distinctive note of tangerine and really enjoying how they compose Cloud Musk, I find myself just really gravitating to those two scents as my most favorite of the line and my most worn. Now, my most favorite composition, I really enjoy Tangerine Squeeze and Blackberry Tonic, especially when it is a little bit on the more humid and hot side. Vanilla Bourbon smells fantastic with Wood Elixir, and I've actually kind of toyed around with Sparkling Hibiscus and Blackberry Tonic. That smells nice too. I haven't quite figured out exactly which one I want to pair with Coconut Palm, but again, going back to Lemon Verde from Guerlain, those two smell amazing together as well. You can really layer almost whatever you want with these. They work very well together. And again, going back to that's a really cohesive collection and smartly put together in regards to we're not just releasing fragrances, we're releasing fragrances that for the most part, most of them could be worn together or separately. And I think that that was smart of the brand. So overall, I've really enjoyed MIXBAR scents. It's just my thoughts on the brand. I would love to know what you guys think. Have you tried this brand? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree with my review? Let me know in the comments section below. Now that we've done the review, let's get into the giveaway. Again, I'll remind you guys what the prizes are because this video has been a little on the longer side. Again, I'm going to thank MIXBAR for supplying the PR so that I could pass it on to you guys. We have a bottle of vanilla bourbon. We have the Scent Discovery set. This was given to me before the release of Sparkling Hibiscus and Whipped Almond, so it does not have those in there. And then we have a fragrance brush-on pen of Glass Rose. Now this, I'm not sure if these fragrances will be available in other countries aside from the USA, but I'm fairly confident that I can ship these safely across the world. So we will open this giveaway internationally. So anyone in the world can win. So if you are interested in entering this giveaway, first and foremost, you must be a subscriber to my channel. Number 2, comment below that you are entering the giveaway and which one of these fragrances are you most excited to try or are you most interested in? Like, are you more interested in Cloud Musk? Does Glass Rose is the one that you think you'd like the most? Let me know which of these fragrances are you more, you think you'd like the most, so to speak. And that's it. I will choose a winner February 11th. So you have a little over a week to enter this giveaway. So good luck to everybody. And again, gotta be a subscriber to my channel. Comment below that you are entering the giveaway. You have to say that in your comment and also which one of these fragrances you're most interested in. And you must do that before February 11th. I will choose a winner after February 11th. In any case, good luck to everybody who enters, and thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.